Hiya, Mike.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Welcome, everybody, to part two of Mike Hanley's extravaganza day. I don't know what is special about today, but the man is doing shit. So be grateful and buy his t-shirt.
Yeah, buy
Great
our
fucking
shit.
movies t-shirt.
Great fucking movies.
Great fucking t-shirt.
That is true.
So this is episode 3 of Great Fucking Movies. We have been making the format work. We tried 50 movies, then we tried 40 movies. It's a long ass show.
Yeah.
But people have a lot of 5-star movies. Not today though. Not today, because today we have Andrew Barr.
You got me. I was so ready to do poses or jokes, and then you fucking got me.
Andrew Barr doesn't have that many movies in 5-star, does he?
No, I don't actually. To me, 5 stars means perfect. I literally can't nitpick a thing. Maybe if a bare minimum 1, and even then it's got to be a very small nitpick for me. I'm an artiste, so I overanalyze things.
Didn't you make a top 100 list?
I did.
So what you're saying is, of your top 100 movies of all time, 85 are imperfect.
Yes. There's a lot that are super close to being non-nitpicky. Those are my 4.5s. But there's 1 or 2 things that really just keep me from thinking it's perfect.
So pretty great fucking movies.
Pretty great fucking movies.
Well, we didn't do that 4.5 shit here. We only do the 5. So, everybody ready for this?
I hope the first one's stubby.
I was in that top 100 with you, and I don't even remember the fuck you liked. So, I'm actually surprised to see what is the top 15, pristine, perfect shit. So, we'll start with the favorite.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I saw this movie in theaters, and most of my 5-star movies usually start out at a 4.5. This started out as a 4.5 because I wasn't sure about the ending, and then I saw it again, and I caught more of the metaphors, and it really stuck with me. I think Rachel Weisz is giving one of the best performances of her entire career here. Olivia Colman is she's amazing. It's one of the best performances of the 21st century, in my opinion. It is effort. You can't even tell that she's acting. She is just fucking doing it. And I love Yorgos Lanthimos's direction of this movie. I love the way that he moves the camera, what angles and lenses he uses to create this atmosphere. It's very reminiscent of Barry Lyndon in the cinematography, where a lot of it is shot by actual daylight and candlelight. It's a beautiful movie. Shout out to Emma Stone too. She's fantastic. Oh, and it's also funny as hell.
You mentioned Barry Lyndon, it's a good movie.
Barry Lyndon's a good movie. It's not great. This is better.
So, Barr likes untrustworthy lesbians. Mike!
I do.
Is this a great fucking movie?
I like this movie a lot, but it's a good fucking movie.
All right. It's not a fucking movie, so.
Did you not like Olivia Colman's non-acting acting?
No, I actually enjoy all the performances. It's just movie just didn't have that spark that I was looking for to make it a great fucking movie.
I just like people being super catty, and it's the best one doing it.
Fair.
If you want to see a really fucking mean Rachel Weisz shape of things.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I've been wanting to watch that one. I love the play.
Okay. Theater boy. The next one is actually a great fucking movie. So, it's fine. It's Fargo.
Yes, my favorite movie of all time. this is
Oh
it's
yeah.
yeah, right. This was my number one on that list that I told you about.
Yeah.
Um, I think this is one of the tightest scripts I've ever seen in my life. Even the things that at first you don't think are important, that you think they're just kind of there. Once you piece together what's actually happening in that scene, it's super important. Like the restaurant scene with like her former classmate. You think that's just kind of like a throwaway, like quirky scene, but no, that's the scene where she kind of realizes that she shouldn't be so trusting and not like second guess things. Um, like the script is amazing. Frances McDormand's giving one of my favorite performances of all time, if not my overall favorite. Um, just that monologue that she gives in the police car is one of my favorite monologues of all time because she's doing such an incredible job. Like it's so earnest. And you can feel the pain just from her, like the tone of voice she's using. And I mean, it's got great drama, great like thriller-esque moments. It's fucking funny, and the performances are great.
That's.
And yeah, and it's just Roger Deakins, one of his best shot movies.
I do think that classmate was pretty lonely.
Yes.
Yeah. William H Macy is fucking great in this movie,
Yo.
and I actually think even Peter Stormare with his silent performance is really fucking. He's a scary mean motherfucker,
He's fucking terrifying. I
and
love how different, like, I love how different Gare and Carl are because they're both terrifying in their own senses, but when they're together, they're fucking hysterical. We're not stopping
dude,
at Pancake House.
to be is able to steal scenes from Steve Buscemi while not saying anything, it's impressive.
Hmm.
Mike,
Yes.
Caleb Coho the movie.
Yeah,
Is
this
it a
is
great fucking movie?
yeah, this was in my top 100. This is a great fucking movie. William H. Macy is fucking amazing. Peter Stormare and Steve Buscemi fucking steal the goddamn show. Those two together are fucking hilarious. I love every second of this movie. Great fucking pick.
Thank you.
You're on the board, Barr.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's not the only one.
If I know this show, the next one is the one I'm the most scared of.
The next one is one of Cody Newberry's favorite movies of all time, The Departed.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this movie slaps. Kirk Holkowski, first of all, shut the fuck up. This movie's amazing. Yeah. I don't care about how thick the accents are and like everyone
It is
is
thick though. It's thick.
they're super fucking thick. And so first of all, putting it in Boston was the right choice because there's like a grime and crime element to that town's history that really makes this work, especially if you know like the history of Whitey Bulger.
Wait,
but
that's the same town where they kidnapped that girl,
probably.
and also where they stole the baseball game thingy.
Yes, that one. Yeah,
Good
that's
town.
the one.
Good town.
Yeah.
Shout
That
out to
town-
Lucas Shelton.
That town is actually rich with crime history that I would love to see turned into movies. But I think what I really love about this movie is the frenetic pace to it. Like the way that it's edited and it just kind of flows through the entire time. You don't feel the length of this movie. And especially the performances. The performances in this movie are A1. DiCaprio is giving one of my favorite performances from him. He's not an actor that I always love. A lot of times I think he's just playing Leonardo DiCaprio. But him, when he's bouncing off of Jack Nicholson, that scene where Jack Nicholson just slams the gun on the table as he's talking to him, it's so perfect. And my God, this is one of the most quotable movies I've ever seen in my life. My friends and I will always like yell some quotes from this movie. My favorite one being when whenever one of my friends starts snickering, the other one will always shout at him, "Don't laugh! This ain't reality TV!" I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy. You a cop? And like things like that. The cranberry juice scene. It's such a perfectly paced movie with a brilliant dichotomy and amazing performances. Yeah, this movie is incredible.
This movie is better than Infernal Affairs. People argue it isn't, but it is. Also, uh, according to the Oscars, this is the best Martin Scorsese film.
Well, that's yes.
Yeah, it is not though, but you know, it's what they think. Also, the one thing I would point out of this movie is that even though I enjoy myself a real good Mark Wahlberg, he's in the wrong movie. Like,
are you
everybody else?
No, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Everybody else is doing The Departed. He's doing something else. I'm not sure what it is though, but
the back and forth between him and Alec Baldwin is incredible, though. Come on. He has your mother.
It may be funny. It's not belong in this movie. Mike,
Yes.
The Departed. Is it a great fucking movie?
Maybe not. Hey, fuck yourself. Yeah, it's a great fucking movie. I love the shit out of this movie. Mark Wahlberg and Alec Baldwin are fucking incredible together. Their fucking chemistry is fucking right there. Leonardo DiCaprio is great and one of the best death fucking scenes ever. It's
oh my god,
random and just so fucking there. Boom, gone. Matt Damon
but you said good fucking movie, not great fucking movie.
No, it's a great fucking movie. It's a great.
So no point for Barr.
No, it is a.
It's a great fucking movie. He said
it's a great fucking movie.
Okay, fine. I give you the point.
Hey Nazario, why is that X behind you?
What?
If you get what I'm referencing, you know a lot about this movie.
I did not get that. So
there's an X near every single person who dies at one point.
Oh yeah, I did not know that. The next one, Mike will say it's a great fucking movie.
Good.
Because it's a great fucking movie. The Schindler's List.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's not much I can say. I don't go back to this movie a lot. I've only seen it twice. There's a reason. But yeah. I mean, what else? Like, everyone knows how great Schindler's List is, even if you haven't seen it. It's one of the best epics of all time. Best war film. And just the humanity in this film is great. And Eamon Goth is such a incredibly rich villain. The whole "I pardon you" scene in the mirror, and then just him turning on himself in that sense. It's fantastic. I'm not going to go too deep into detail about my love for this. It's an incredible movie.
So you think Voldemort is a good Nazi?
I mean, what else is Voldemort?
Fair. I have seen this movie exactly once. It was rough, and this is from the guy that has seen Happiness 6 times. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's something about the fact that this is based on real story. Maybe it's something about the fact that that little girl with the red dress kills me every time I remember. This is not something you'll rewatch easily, but it is definitely a great fucking movie. Mike Hanley, did you agree?
Oh, of course. This is a great fucking movie. And one of the most depressing parts of that movie is that long draw out when they are trying to execute the guy.
Yeah.
And everything that transpires. God damn, man. It's so fucking it gets me every time. It's what, like, I pride myself on rewatching the shitload of movies I love. This movie is very fucking hard for me to rewatch because of the fucking message behind it and how powerful it is. But I love it just the same. It's a great fucking
the breakdown movie that Liam Neeson does in the end.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up as well.
Because it feels he could have done more. Like, Jesus.
This watch, I could have sold this watch. My car. Like...
Yeah, it's intense. Great fucking.
Yeah. And it came out the same year as Jurassic Park, which is fucking wild.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing that year. Maybe coke.
Good shit.
That's my guess. Don't do coke. Okay.
Life lessons by Nazar.
Hey, look, that is truly good fatherly advice.
So, the next one, I think Mike may like it. I'm not sure if he's gonna love it as much though.
Okay.
It's Joss.
Oh, you motherfucker. So this is not what I was expecting when I watched it. I knew all of the the shark attacks and some of the most famous scenes, including the opening scene, which is a great opening scene. It's one of the best. Yeah. But what I really loved about this movie is the fact that it's a character development movie. Roy Scheider is just giving a fantastic performance. His character arc through this is so good. It's just written so well, and it just fleshes out the character more and more as you go on, until you get to this great moment where he kind of becomes like an action hero almost, where he's just standing on the sinking boat and he goes, "Smile, you son of a bitch!" like, come on, let's be honest. That's where Stallone and Schwarzenegger got all of their one-liners. It's from that fucking moment. This spawned all of the action movies of the 80s. But yeah, just this the scene of the three of them on the boat, just singing sea shanties, and then the whole USS, I think it's Indianapolis.
Yeah.
The USS Indianapolis monologue about just this, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's this many men went into the water, this many came out. Had a black eyes, like a doll's eyes. It's the character development, the interaction, and the growth that really makes this a great movie. Plus, it has that thrillery hook to it, which really adds a whole lot to it.
Isn't this the movie that stole that scene from Chasing Amy?
Exactly.
Yep, that's the one.
You guys know my dad, right?
Oh my god, did you watch Jaws 3D first?
When I was 4 years old, my dad took me to the movie theater and told me we were going to watch a 3D movie.
Oh my god!
And I watched that 3D movie, and all I could think was, wow, that is a nice aquarium. God. Also, that shark is totally not coming at me. It's not real. But I did enjoy it.
Not even moving.
I enjoyed my Dennis Quaid, and I told my dad, "Wow, Dad, that was fun. It's weird that they just put 3D in the end of movies now." But he's like, "Well, if you like that, the 3 was a double meaning because it was also the third Jaws movie." I never watched the original until 2 years ago. For some reason, it was one of those that I just the reference, the shit. I finally saw just 2 years ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's weird because it's so familiar that every 5 minutes you're like, oh yeah, so that's where that's from. Oh, it's that thing from there. But it doesn't detract from the experience. Even I'm not gonna say it makes it better, but it's an interesting watch when you know the whole movie without ever watching the movie. To this day, I have not seen just 2 or 4. I've seen the 1 and the 3.
Fine. That's fine.
No.
Mike Hanley, do I need to ask you if it's this?
Yeah, this transcends a great fucking movie to a perfect fucking movie. We
are in agreement with that.
Perfect. It's amazing. I love every bit of it. Always have, always will. Everything Barr said is fucking true.
Also, the first time I went to Orlando to SeaWorld, I was like, is this where they filmed the movie? And they're like, no, that was in California.
And this is 100% a horror film. This stopped people from going in the fucking water to this day.
Yeah.
It's a horror film.
Yeah, it's a horror film.
Have you seen those people that like go to a lake and watch the movie like sitting on little
Oh yeah, god damn, man.
inflatable boats?
Oh, I've heard about that. I want to do
People
that so
fuck
bad.
with people in the water
Yeah,
all the time doing that.
those
God
people
damn.
are fucking weird. That's masochism right there.
No, that those people are fucking film fans. That's what they are.
The next movie. It's also a movie that I saw when I was a little older. I was like 18 years old when I watched this. Uh, I thought it was okay. I liked it, but I don't get the hype. It's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, okay. So there are a few movies on my list that I don't go back to a lot. Like Schindler's List being one of them, this being another one, because it's such a it's a weirdly depressing movie that's still hopeful. Um, Jack Nicholson and Louise Fletcher are just incredible in this movie. Louise Fletcher specifically is just playing the most mega bitch.
That made a TV show, right?
I kind of refuse to watch the TV show.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, Ryan Murphy's kind of a hack. Um,
I used to like Nip Tuck.
Nip Tuck was probably really good, and then he. See, my problem with Ryan Murphy TV shows is that they start strong, and then he gets too egotistical about what he can do, and they just tank. But with this, because this is what we're talking about, not Ryan Murphy being a hack.
Sorry.
I agree with them, though. But what I love about the story is the fact that it's this one character that latches on to like who he trying to latch on to who he is and like maintain that hope while being confined to a place where the woman in charge is trying to take that away from him. Because let's be honest, that's what Nurse Ratchet's trying to do. She's trying to take away hope from any of the people in that ward so she can reign power over them.
Yeah.
And he's the one person who's fighting back. And he's trying to give everyone else in that ward that same sense of hope for life that he has. And what I think really brings it over the top are the World Series scene.
Yeah.
Where she cheats them out of being able to watch it, and like him basically going nuts and pretending that it's on, getting everyone else ramped up about this game that's not even happening in front of them. It's amazing. And then the ending, which it's so sad, but then you see that one character, you see Chief, and he just gets that spark of life that had been missing for like a lot of the movie, and then at the final end, like once that spark's been ignited from spark to a fire after seeing what Ratchet did, it's just the most it's invigorating. This movie is like crazy good. I know I talked a lot about this, but still.
I mean, you have like 10 movies, so it's fine. Like I said, I watched this the one time.
God.
I watched this the one time, and I thought it was fine. I mean, I get all the things you say. It's an interesting movie. It's a good drama, but to be talking about this movie over, what is it, 40 years later? So
75. So yeah.
45, 46. I mean, cool. Mike, is this a great fucking movie?
I love Brad Dourif as Chucky. I always have. But this movie, he is fucking insanely incredible. Like, the performance he gives is amazing. Dana DeVito and Christopher Lloyd are so fucking funny in this movie. And I love that Dana DeVito recreates this in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And it's fucking amazing. I don't know if you guys, I don't remember if it was an Oscar speech or if it was Golden Globes, but he has a call-in video when he's on the set of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Louise Fletcher's there, and all of them are there. Dana DeVito's there, Christopher Lloyd's there, and it's when Jack Nicholson is winning. And he gives a speech on the set of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and it's like he's stuck inside the asylum. It's so fucking great, man. I love it. It's so fucking funny. Like, this is such a fucking powerful ending to this movie. Everything that they go through, and to know that every single one of them, with the exception of Chief, I believe, is there on their own free will. Yeah, it's fucking heartbreaking when you find that out, that they have basically given up their lives. And for the majority of them, he's just showing them that you need to go out and live your fucking life. You can't stay in here. You got to go out there. He's stuck in there. So is Chief. They're fucking stuck. They can't leave. The rest of them can. And it's just a fucking powerful message. Yeah, it's a great fucking movie.
Fair. I guess I am the fucking asshole that needs to rewatch. Is Mike frozen?
No, he's good for me.
Shit. Might be. Okay. Next movie is it's a great fucking movie. It's Die Hard.
Yeah, baby! This is such the most anti-Barr 5-star movie you'll ever find. But goddamn, this movie is incredible. Just like everything builds into each other. So I think it was Matt Stone and Trey Parker who were giving I think it was like a college lecture, and someone asked, "What's the wrong way to do a script?" or something like that, and they go, "So a good script is this happens, therefore this happens, so this happens." Instead of a bad script being this happens, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens. This is a movie where everything leads into each other perfectly. Like, things happen in order to set up things happening down the line, and they're not incredibly telegraphed. Like the whole, like when he's talking to the guy on the plane, and the guy's like, curl your toes into fists on a rug when you land. And then it's because of that he doesn't have any shoes during this, and that's when the glass cut them. Like, it's amazing. The way it's shot is actually surprisingly tense. Like they use Dutch angles correctly, instead of just like, ooh, look how artistic we are. No, you're building the fucking tension.
Does that mean that they actually got like Dutch cameraman?
Well, I feel like most of the henchmen in this movie were supposed to be Dutch, so it worked perfectly. And then, it's just Alan Rickman being one of the greatest movie villains of all time. And just like the back and forth between him and Bruce Willis is great. This movie is fucking perfect.
I agree that The Crystal Jungle is a perfect fucking movie. Two things I think are curious. One, I think everybody knows this by now, but I don't know, maybe don't. Alan Rickman in that scene where they drop him off the fucking building.
Yes.
Like, the guy fucked with him.
Yeah.
Like, they told him they were gonna drop him at the count of 5, and he just
fucking do it. And that's a real reaction of mine.
Hell yeah,
baby. Like a real reaction. It looks like a real reaction.
The other thing is, I don't think you guys are old enough, but did any of you own a Nintendo Entertainment System?
Yes.
Actually, I have one over there.
Right. There was a Die Hard game.
Yes, there was.
And they had like a feet energy bar. Like every time you walked on like glass and shit, the thing lowered. And if you ran out of feet, you couldn't move.
I love that.
That was pretty clever. I like that.
That's dope. I want to play that game, actually.
Mike Hanley.
Yes.
Bruce Willis. Nakatomi Plaza. Is it a great fucking movie?
One thing I'll say about this movie is there's an unsung hero of this movie. It's the ultimate henchman. The guy who is that guy in thousands of fucking movies. Al Leon is fucking incredible. I love that dude so much. This is a great fucking movie.
The scene where he just like steals a candy bar, it adds just so much to that moment.
See, this one and the third one I love so fucking much, man. Both of these just show fucking Bruce Willis being that guy who just anything and everything can fucking happen to him, and he's just gonna fucking push through. But number 3 does have Alan Rickman's reaction is amazing, but there is a reaction in Die Hard 3 where he's wearing the sign and a dude sees it from far away, and it's the greatest fucking reaction ever. But yes, this is a great fucking movie.
Mike, Bobby,
I'm your white knight.
Why are you skimming over Rennie Harlin's Die Hard 2? That movie's pretty good too.
It's a pretty good fucking movie. It's not a good fucking movie.
I actually really, really like that movie.
I haven't seen that one.
And I love the thing that everybody remembers from it, where it's like the plane's about to blow up and he shoots and the camera is like up top and you can see like the ejection scene with Bruce Willis just going near the camera and then coming down.
Yeah.
It's a little dated, but still a great fucking shot. And I like how he blows up the fucking plane like a motherfucker. I like it. Let's see what else you have, Barr. You have. Everybody has this one. Come on, people, be original. 12 Angry Men.
Okay, look. I saw this movie. This is like one of the movies I saw that started my love for movies. My love for movies started when I was in middle school. My middle school teacher basically had like a history of film class, but he was my English teacher, so he also made the class read the script for 12 Angry Men, and then we watched it afterwards. And I think it's the first movie I ever fell in love with. Just the way that Lumet directs this, like you see the sweat just building throughout the movie. And it creates this incredible tension, as well as the whole room actually shrinking. And all the performances in this are incredible. It's got some of the greatest character actors of all time, with like Edward Binns and Martin Balsam and John Weidler. And then you get Henry Fonda and Lee J. Cobb. Lee J. Cobb in this movie is the best performance in this movie as juror number 3. Just like he doesn't want to budge. He doesn't want to budge until he's forced to move. And just the way that the characters are built in this, you understand where literally every single person is coming from, except for juror number 10. That guy's a motherfucking asshole. But yeah, no, it's just the most incredible storytelling. The characters are rich. The build is incredible. Like, it does what every good movie like this should do, and it builds the stakes slowly throughout. When you find the whole knife thing and he pulls out the other knife that looks exactly like it and stabs it right next to it, it's one of the most oh shit moments in films.
Mike Hanley.
Yes.
You know what I'm downloading right now?
What? Jury Duty?
Jury Duty.
Fucking hell.
Mike told me that Pauly Shore, Jury Duty, a movie that I have criminally skipped over. It's actually based on the script from 12 Angry Men, and now I'm curious as fuck. So that's what I'm gonna do. Other than that, I've said the story before. I watched the Jack Lemmon version first.
That's also a great version.
Great fucking movie. But even though I love that one that I watched on TV in 1997, I watched this with my wife, and yeah, it's a great fucking movie. Mike, did you agree?
Do you know what's really hard to do? Make a movie with one location. It's very fucking difficult to make it very interesting and entertaining with one location. And this movie fucking blows it out of the water. Every fucking time I watch it.
It's one location too, Mike. It's great.
God damn it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, characters, everything is fucking amazing. And guess what? You know what? I'll officially announce it because fuck it. Holy script is back. Barr wanted 12 Angry Men. We're going to fucking do 12 Angry Men. So get fucking ready, folks. 12 of us are fucking going to town. Yeah. This is a great fucking movie.
Is 10 the racist one?
10 is the racist one, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be interesting casting.
Yeah.
There's one person that we need to be number 3, and that's all I need to say.
Cool. Okay, moving on. This actually is an interesting pick. You see, guys, Barr is pretty standard with his selections. Like, you see a movie on the AFI with 1200, probably a movie he likes. 5 stars on this one.
Oh, God. Is this what I think it is?
It's a great fucking pick. I agree. Let's see if Mike does.
Oh, God,
It's Alfonso Cuarón's Children of Men.
Yes. I've seen this movie one time.
Shit.
I saw this movie for the first time last year, and it skyrocketed to my number 10 on my all-time favorite movies list because it's incredible. It's one of the best shot movies ever made. Everyone talks about like the one-shot scene in the car. Great fucking scene. But I'm talking about more towards the end, the one-shot scene towards the end where they're going up the fucking building. It's one of the most incredible movie sequences I've ever seen in my life. And just the cinematography of where everyone is placed and all that, it's a work of art. And the story is so interesting. Once again, this happens, therefore this happens, so this happens. It's just such a cohesive and well-structured movie. The performances are fantastic. Charlie Hunnam is giving an unrecognizable performance in this. Like, that dude is a fucking actor, and he needs to be in more shit that actually lets him do that.
So you're saying he didn't really act in Pacific Rim?
Not really.
I like that movie, though.
That movie's fine. And that's what I go.
Anarchy, he fucking brings.
And this is when I
believe
disappear.
he was in control of that robot.
I believe that the robot was more in control of that robot. But yeah, no, it's just such a rush, and it lets you breathe like at just the right spots where you need to breathe. Yeah, this movie, I don't use this phrase very often, but this movie genuinely is a work of fucking art.
I dig it. I actually really love this movie too. Alfonso Cuarón, I think, finally got some recognition. He got Best Director for Roma. He probably should have won a couple of times before. He won too for Gravity, right?
He did win for Gravity, yes.
Gravity and Roma, and that's good. That was like a 5-year stretch where only Mexican people were allowed to win Best Director.
There was a period of time where I think it was like a 7 or 8 year period where Damien Chazelle was
and Iñárritu, then Iñárritu, and then Guillermo del Toro, and then Cuarón again. It was great.
Damien Chazelle like squeaked in there at some point.
Fuck that
There was a period of time where there was like a 7 8 year period where Damien Chazelle was like the only English like American director to win.
And what did he win by La La Land?
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck you.
That movie is not great. Mike.
Yes.
Is Children of Men a great fucking movie?
Charlie Hunnam, Dreads, 5 fucking stars.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking movie. I love the shit out of this movie. It's so fucking gritty. It's incredible. The Julianne Moore death scene. Fucking hell. Yeah, this movie is fucking great. I love it.
That's the correct pick. I like that. And I also like that it's a movie I actually really like, and I think more people need to watch.
Agreed.
The next one is a movie that a lot of people have watched, but not me, though. It's Casablanca.
Okay. There's a reason that most like movie professors and industry people say that this is the greatest script of all time because
Because
it's up
Ingmar
there.
Bergman's hot.
What's that?
Because Ingmar Bergman's hot. Ingrid
I
Bergman.
mean, I mean, yes, that's very true. She is. She's very attractive in this movie. Um, that script is just so fucking tight, though. That script is so tight. Just the way that it's very clear what the two main characters want, and then as well as Louis, the police captain. Um, you understand the reason behind the character's actions. And the performances are great. Humphrey Bogart should have gotten an Oscar for this performance. It's arguably Humphrey Bogart's best performance ever. And Michael Curtiz, his direction of this is fantastic. The way that like there's so much haze in Rick's cafe from all the cigarettes, but it's in such a way that it captures the lighting so perfectly. It just looks beautiful and it's visually stunning. And I can never remember the name of this goddamn song, but it's pretty much the French national anthem. The dueling anthems scene is one of the most incredible scenes in any movie ever, and just like, especially because a lot of the people in this film were actually from war-torn France and Germany, and they escaped the Nazi regime, and so you can tell that like it's a real emotion coming from all of these people when that scene is happening. It is just, and it's got one of the most beautiful endings of any movie ever. It is so touching. If you don't get on that plane, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And if you don't watch this movie, you're missing out.
Nobody ever mentions Peter Lorre, and I love that creepy fuck.
The dude is great in this movie.
I imagine.
Rick!
It's always great. Buggy eyes, shit. Mike, is Casablanca a great fucking movie?
Okay, so I just want you guys to remember the title of this show. Great fucking movies with Mike Hanley.
Oh,
I know my shit.
Oh, no.
I'm saying that.
Oh, no.
I've seen this movie many times, and I get it. I get why it's beloved. It's just not for me. I just never connected with it. It's a pretty good fucking movie.
Man does not lie, Barr.
I can't do it. I tried many times, and it just never connected with me. But I get it. I get why it's number one on a lot of people's lists with Citizen Kane, but it's just not for me.
Jesus. Okay, the next
number
one.
8 for me, I think.
The next one.
Here it is. This is the one.
What?
Oh, what the fuck you? Get the fuck out of here. This is the most romantic, charming, honest movie I've ever seen in my life. Okay? All right,
It's
shut the
not
fuck up,
Legally
Nazario.
Blonde, though.
You know what, Nazario? Hold on a second. don't you besmirch Legally Blonde. don't you besmirch the good name of Elwood.
Fucking show up here.
That's a 4.5-star movie for me. That's a great fucking movie. This is just one of the most honest relationship movies I've ever seen. Like, it just feels like a genuine like relationship. Like, it feels like I'm best friends with these people watching this romance develop. Like, you would not think if I told you that Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal were supposed to be a couple in a Hollywood movie, you would think I was fucking insane. But they work. They work so well. Like the chemistry between them just bounces. I also really love Bruno Kirby and Carrie Fisher in this as their friends that also build a relationship, because you see the dichotomy between these two like blooming relationships, and it just creates this really great like atmosphere. And I love how it's not like love at first sight. It just naturally develops and grows, which is why I think it's such a realistic film. And the way that it just intersplices these actual couples, like this almost documentary style, like addition to it, just kind of enhances the movie, the warmth that it has. Yeah, this is I'm going to say, for me, it's a great fucking movie. We'll see what Mike says because he's usually right. But
See, this is the thing. These all romantic movies were all pretty good. But every time I go back and watch one of them, it's like, like I still really like You Got Mail, but you
oh
watch
my
that movie,
god,
and you watch that movie, it's like, okay. Sleepless in Seattle is kind of bad, and Forget Paris. Oof, I haven't seen this one in a long ass time, but not even the first time I watched it, I thought like, wow, perfect. No, uh, you don't have Punch Drunk Love in your list, but you have When Harry Met Sally. That's
Punch Drunk
weird.
Love is a 3.5-star movie.
Fuck you! Get out of here! What the hell? Give. Why did we bring this man?
Because he needed to know what great fucking movies are.
Mike, tell him he's wrong, please. Is this a great fucking movie?
Okay, so there are actors out there that everyone has. They always have that one actor. It may not be their favorite actor, but it's an actor that they just love everything they're fucking in. Like when you see
Like
him,
Ryan?
you go, he's fucking great. Billy Crystal is that guy for me. Everything he pops in, I fucking love. I love Parental Guidance because of fucking Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal is fucking funny as shit in everything he does. That movie sucks ass, but Billy Crystal is fucking amazing in it. And this movie is no exception. I love the hell out of this movie. This is a great fucking movie. Billy Crystal is fucking incredible in this. And I love the other movie with Billy Crystal and Bruno Kirby. It's called City Slickers, bitches. I
Hell,
fucking love that movie.
yeah.
That movie's fucking badass.
That's a funny fucking movie.
Yeah.
Do
And
you
this
like
one,
Father's Day, Mike?
I do not like Father's Day. I like Billy Crystal in Father's Day. I do not like Father's Day.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this is a great fucking movie. Great fucking pick.
I mean,
Up with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of my favorite romantic comedies.
I mean, I cannot argue. I cannot argue with the guy. The guy's name is on the show. Let's change spits.
Okay.
Let's go with Man of Constant Sorrows.
Yeah. Fuck
Ooh.
yeah. My number 5 movie of all time.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
This. Oh. Sorry, guys. My bus is here. But nah, this movie is perfect. Just well, we're in a tight spot. This movie is incredible in like the storytelling of this movie. It's the storytelling of this movie. It is a perfect. Okay, we all know that I'm a pretentious hack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Aristotle created basically a guideline for the perfect storytelling when it comes to like plays, but it like you can easily use it for movies as well. And this movie captures literally everything in Aristotle's poetics. It's got music, it's got action, it's got suspense, it's got comedy. It's like the pacing of this is perfect. The visuals, Jesus Christ, how this movie did not win the Oscar for Best Cinematography in the year 2000 is a fucking crime. It's probably Roger Deakins' like top 5 works. And just the dynamic between Tim Blake Nelson, John Turturro, and George Clooney is so great. George Clooney is at his comedic best when he's working with the Coen brothers.
Yeah.
And you boys, Smithies.
You,
shit like-
you be careful including intolerable cruelty in that shit.
George Clooney's good in that movie. He's not great, but he's good in that movie at least. But yeah, it's like it's so quotable, and just the way that this story twists and turns and fantastical places while staying weirdly realistically grounded, even though there's so much weird shit going on. And it's got arguably the greatest soundtrack to any film of all time.
Suck it, bottom boys.
Oh, it's the Saga Bottom Boys! Yeah, this movie's great.
I really love this movie too. It's quirky and weird, and I mentioned this somewhere else. I don't remember exactly what it was, but this movie is fucking Americana, like on the screen. I think I called it masturbation for Americans or something.
Yes, you did.
And this is
Yes, you
true.
did.
And I'm from Latin America, and I still dig it. So it has that magical quality. Like it's not really a real thing they're presenting. It's more like a fabled version of old United States.
Mhm.
I kind of dig it a lot. The Ku Klux Klan is great in that fucking scene.
That scene is
And,
wild.
Yeah,
I want to say the one line, but I don't think I should.
probably not. Mike, what do you think of Brother Where though?
Where you have politicians and then you have passive biscuits, Pappy O'Daniels. And yes, this is a great fucking movie. Damn, we're in a tight spot. I love this movie. This movie is fucking amazing. It's fucking incredible. I love it. It's so
My
fucking
hair.
funny. My hair. That's my hair. John Goodman is in a totally different movie than everyone else, and I'm here for it. Like, god damn, that dude shows up, and he fucking shows up in the best way possible.
But when he just picks up that log and just beats them.
Also, it's not as good as this one, but the Ballad of Buster Scruggs that went to Netflix.
I enjoy the hell out of that movie.
It's an interesting project, and some of them shorts are fucking great.
Yeah.
What? I forgot the name of the actor. What's the one that the guy never speaks? He's just like digging a hole. for,
Tom
like,
Waits.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
That one, fucking great. I
Yeah.
love that one. And I
Good
also like
shit.
the one with James Franco. That's alright.
That's a good one. That's my third. Okay, so in order for me for that movie, it is the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, number one. Then it's the last one, the one on the stagecoach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stagecoach
that
is
one's
fucking great.
fucking great. Then it is the gold one. Then it's James Franco. Then it's the one with Dudley Dursley and Liam Neeson.
Oh,
Then it's
yes.
the one with Zoe Kazan.
Fair.
Zoe Kazan is the one where they are in the fucking what do you call it? With
The Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
that's the one.
I don't hate that one. I think I like it. I mean, it's too long for what they were doing. They probably should have like edited that shit better. But I kind of like. Also, Liam Neeson. Yeah, fucking twisted motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. We only have 3 more, and
Ooh.
yet we have gone an hour. So,
I talk too much. I know. I'm sorry.
why did you?
No,
put
this
the
fucking thing always goes over.
inferior? Why did you put the inferior version?
Oh no!
of
Fuck
the
off!
Chocolate Factory?
No, this movie. No. Okay, This is the one movie. This is the one movie I will admit that out of all my 5 stars, is probably due to my nostalgia. Because I watched this when I was young. This is one of those middle school watches that really stuck with me. But I also just really love the world that this movie creates. I love the things that people did in order to get those gold tickets, like the whole computer thing. And now I will tell the computer to find out where the next chocolate bar is. And he goes, it's like, I won't tell you, that would be cheating. I'll tell you, computer, now that I will share my lifetime supply of chocolate with it. What would a computer want with a lifetime supply of chocolate? Like those entire bits. the man, They'll tell you where your husband is for your supply of Wonka bars. Tell them I'll think about it. It's so great. And then Gene Wilder in this movie is giving one of my favorite performances in any film. And I think Gene Wilder was a genius. And I'll tell you why I think that. When he, looking over this movie, he said, I will accept this role if I get to add one thing to it. Yes. And it was his introduction scene. And he said the reason he wanted to include that scene is so you can never be sure if you can trust him or not. And I think that was a brilliant move because it sets the tone for the character throughout the entire movie. The other thing I like about this movie so much is just the factory itself. It's so whimsical and creative and wild, and that fucking tunnel sequence is fucking batshit insane, but it's awesome. So while this is perfect in my eyes, it's one that I understand is probably my nostalgia speaking.
I'll give you that Gene Wilder is better than Johnny Depp.
Much better. Way better.
I'll give you that the tunnel scene in this one is better than the tunnel scene in the other one. Everything else is better on the Tim Burton version. Wow. The factory looks better. The chocolate looks better.
Oh my god,
that's better. The music is better. And fucking Deep Roy is the best fucking Oompa Loompa you will ever get in your damn life, sir.
I'll give you Deep Roy.
The dentist thing with Christopher Lee is kind of stupid. But other than that, I do like Charlie better than Willy. Mike Hanley is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, a great fucking movie.
Okay, so guys, remember what this show is called. Great fucking movies with Mike Hanley. And I want to first say, fuck that nostalgia shit. Nostalgia is a word that needs to go the fuck home and stay
Thank you.
Now, that being said, there's only one Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And you're fucking looking at her right here.
Fuck yeah, okay? Mike!
I love me some demented psycho shit.
Yeah!
And Gene Wilder is a fucking psychopath incarnate. And this fucking movie is amazing. I'll fucking watch this movie every day and love it to death. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah!
It's one of the best performances ever. He is so fucking incredible in this. I love this movie.
You guys are wrong, sir. You get nothing.
This is Mike Hanley's show.
Good day, sir. Okay.
You lose.
You're right. Good day.
Yeah! All right, Mike, so what's the next movie?
I wish I had the list, but I do not.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. We go. I think your timing is wrong on this one, Bart. Because if it was 2022 and you had the Spielberg version out, you may have a chance for West Side Story.
Okay. West Side Story to me is the greatest movie musical ever made. It is the most visual.
Sweeney Todd? Yeah.
No. So this is the most visual, beautifully visual movie I've ever seen. Like the way that the colors really just pop off the screen, it's incredible. Especially during the dance at the gym sequence. It's such a beautiful movie to watch. Some of these performances are absolutely fantastic. Rita Moreno and George Chakiris are giving Rita Moreno, sorry.
You put the fucking
I will put respect on her name. She's one of the My apologies to Rita. Their performances are absolute dynamite. You really feel the intensity of what the characters are all feeling eternally, and once again, it's the world building because having Schrank and Krupke there to basically show you and tell you what kind of situation all these kids are in, it really makes you understand why everyone is acting the way they are. I think Natalie Wood is fantastic. She was miscast, yes, but I think that she's giving an excellent performance for what she's given. Because that ending scene is one of my favorite line readings of any line. Like, how many bullets are... how do you work this gun, Chino? Do you lift this trigger? Like, the whole... Now, I have hate too thing is just incredible. And the best thing about this movie is the dancing. It is... Fuck Rob Marshall. I want to say that right now. Rob Marshall is the biggest hack in Hollywood. He's right next to Ryan Murphy, but he's number one. Because Rob Marshall cannot capture dancing on film for fucking shit. It is nothing.
Did he win an Oscar?
Got roasted by the Oscars.
Yeah, fuck that. Rob Marshall directs all of his dance sequences with super quick editing and a lot of tight close-up shots where you can't appreciate the movement of the people dancing. You can't. It's not dancing in his movies. And this, it's so many like wide shots and back shots, and it's capturing this fluid movement, and it's not. It trusts the audience to interact with the characters and the emotions that they're throwing through their movement. I'm gonna just stop there because I'm just gonna go on and on. This is my number 3 movie of all time, but it's been fighting for the top 2 real hard.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Fuck that shit.
The Little Shop of Horror.
Great fucking movie.
And the Angry Inch.
Haven't seen
all better musicals than that. This movie's okay. I think it's fine. I do have a question for you though.
Sure.
You are making a Hollywood musical.
Okay.
And you have to pick between 2 directors. Who did you get? Rob Marshall or Tom Hoop?
Fuck me. I'll slit my throat first.
That is the correct decision. Mike Hanley.
Suicide, the way to go.
Oh God, we here at the video store do not condone the motion to suicide.
Mike Hanley, it's West Side Story, a great fucking movie about jets fighting sharks.
Okay, so Barr, you said it's the greatest stage musical put to screen, correct?
Yes, because it actually improves upon the stage version.
You are half right. It is yet to come. Yet to come. That being said,
is yet to come.
That being said, I love me some Rita, and she's good in this movie, but she's perfection in Oz. She's fucking perfection in Oz. Okay, you cannot go further
The
than
TV
that.
show? Yeah!
Yeah! Fucking prison rape. Yeah!
Whoa! We here at the Hollywood Video.
But yes. Do I enjoy this movie? Yes. Is it a great fucking movie? No. It's a pretty good fucking movie. There may be a time when it becomes a great fucking movie. And it may not be this time.
Not this one.
We'll see. My friend is actually a background dancer in the Spielberg one, so...
Holy fucking shit. Give me the connects. Give me the connects.
I will do my best. I don't know how much connection he has, but I'll do my best.
Does that guy told you if Spielberg can actually direct dancing sequences?
We will find out. I trust Spielberg that he can.
Goddamn, you always trust fucking Spielberg. Hook, baby.
Yeah,
Hook.
Because he's smart enough to know what to do. Like, he's not going to do the fucking quick edits and close-ups. He's going to be like, all right, well, we're seeing a dance scene. We're going to watch them dance.
And this is the thing. It's one of his favorite movies of all time. So
is it really?
Fucking respect on it? Yes, he fucking will.
All right.
You know not doing it without knowing that.
You want to know what else is crazy? You know who else favorite movie like one of their favorite movies? Michael Bay.
Jesus fucking Christ!
This is one of Michael Bay's favorite movies.
I can totally see that influence on the
There should be.
Last movie for today. This movie's 4 hours fucking long.
I'm surprised this is the last
I
one.
did not see it.
What, the Snyder cut?
They made a
Oh, I never
remake.
saw that.
They made a remake that was shorter, but it was worse. So I don't think I'm ever going to this. I mean, I'd rather see the Justice League Snyder Cut 3 more times.
God damn. What the fuck are you
It's a
talking
mad world.
Okay. Middle school.
Middle school. 5 stars.
This is the first movie I ever physically owned.
Unlike a Laserdisc?
VHS, baby. The double disc.
Yeah.
I mean, the double VHS.
Titanic all the way.
Sure. Okay, so I get a lot of people's gripes about this movie being too long. I get it. I disagree. Because it's supposed to be an epic comedy. Like, they are driving miles and miles in order to get this money. So it's supposed to take a long time. Yes. All the performances in this are fantastic. Sid Caesar, Jonathan Winters, Milton Berle, Ethel Merman. Ethel Merman in this movie. Oh my God, she's such a pain in the ass, but she's so funny. And one of my favorite movie lines of all time actually comes from this movie. It's Ethel Merman screaming at her daughter about her brother. And she basically goes, "Just like your father, a big, stupid, muscle-headed moron." It's one of the greatest insults of all time. But what really makes this work, what really makes this movie work, is the pace.
The poster?
Oh, the poster is fucking great. But it's the physical comedy in this movie. The physical comedy in this movie is masterful. The scene with the fight at the gas station is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life on film. It's probably my favorite fight scene of all time, and it's fucking hysterical. And I just kind of love the way that the story builds and builds and builds and builds and develops and develops and develops. It's just really strong storytelling from a very simple premise, and it's fucking funny as hell.
I refuse to watch this. Is it a great fucking movie, Mike Hanley? Tell me for 2 minutes.
I get it.
Okay, so there are epic comedies out there. Psycho. That's a Jack Belt. That type of shit, That's fucking comedy. This, unfortunately, is not an epic comedy to me. This is the thing. Comedy is one of the hardest movies to please everyone.
Yes.
Because everyone has different types of humor. I just don't connect with this fucking movie. The humor isn't there for me. I've watched it twice. It's a pretty good fucking movie. I still have a good time. It is very overlong. Cut that shit down and I may enjoy it more. But yes, if you want an epic comedy, go watch Possession. Brian Michael thought it was hilarious. You go watch that shit. That's a fucking comedy.
Yes. Okay. My groceries are here.
Yeah!
Luckily, we're wrapping this shit up. Mike Hanley.
Yes.
This man had 11 great fucking movies out of 15. That gives him a score of 73.33. What do you rate this review?
He's a pretty good fucking reviewer.
Pretty good.
Pretty good fucking reviewer. No one has surpassed the good fucking reviewer yet.
This is the top we have reached in three shows. And everybody gets it. Everybody's in that range. I figure you might get a little higher since you have less movies. But I guess not.
Well, you have to get, I will say this right now, to get a good fucking movie, you got to get 80%.
Okay.
80%.
What if I told you E.T. is this close? And on rewatch, it might be 5.
Well, we may revisit this when we come back.
Okay.
Get some more 5 stars and then we may revisit this.
I forgot to ask for a recommendation. So just make one up right now.
Okay. Recommendation. What did I recommend last time? I remember RoboCop. I don't remember the other one.
I don't remember either.
Okay, fuck it. I'm recommending Starship fucking Troopers.
All right.
Yeah, that's a fucking great fucking movie right there. That movie will get your fucking jollies on. Go watch that and have a fucking blast.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's a fucking political satire if I've ever seen one. Casper Van Dien, perfect fucking movie for him. Jake Busey, perfect fucking movie for him. That smile of Jake Busey, he has that smile and Contact smile. Greatest smiles in the world right there. This movie is a great fucking movie. Look at that fucking poster. You're ready
I'll
for
agree,
it.
actually. This is one of them underrated movies. Have you seen it, Barr?
I have not.
Oh, you in for a fucking wild ride.
You do need you do need to be like in a special frame of mind.
Look,
think about
the
it
only
as
good
satire.
bug is a dead bug, all right? That's all you need to know.
Don't take this shit that serious.
Okay.
I forgot the music we had. My kid is here. He wants his groceries. Let's fucking wrap this shit.
Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure fucking Hollywood Videos stole this song from us.
Yeah. We're taking it back.
Yeah. But fuck those motherfuckers. Their time is coming. And it's coming soon. Thanks, Mike, for waking up for this, for your second part of Mike Hanley's special day. Thanks, Barr, for having only 15 movies, and we still made it an hour and 10 minutes. That's great.
Show up at 11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, more Mike Hanley for you. Not me, though. I like to sleep. See you next time on the video store.